someone's got to be first and someone's got to be last. Okay.
We love you too.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Clock, stopwatch. Okay. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
All right. Go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Gregg and before I start my presentation, I'd like to pass around a pad of paper, and I would like you to take one sheet of paper and just pass it on to the next one until it goes completely around the room. And like I said, my name's Gregg Branham, and I'm pretty excited to talk to you today about something I'm really passionate about. I'm talking about profit share. Who in here participates in profit share? Who wants to participate in profit share?
At a higher level.
At a higher level. Who has not really a good idea of what profit share is at all? Okay. Profit share is often misunderstood within Keller Williams. It's misunderstood a whole lot outside of Keller Williams. Today, my two main objectives are, one, to show you what profit share is in 6 simple steps, and 2, for you to walk out of here today with an action plan to build your profit share tree. See, I was the team leader at the Greenville Market Center for over 2.5 years, just recently stepping out of the role. We hired 120 agents in 2016, and we doubled the size of the office since 2014. During that time, I had the privilege of seeing agents throughout Keller Williams and how they had created significant, and I do mean significant, amounts of residual income by choosing to participate in profit share. It is a choice. Prior to joining KW as a team leader, I was a civil engineering consultant for over 20 years, and I was involved in residential real estate since 2001. That's when I bought my first rental house. Since then, I've bought and sold over 80 properties and currently maintain a rental portfolio of over 20 single-family homes. I've always evaluated risk versus reward with my investment properties, which is why profit share is so stinking amazing to me. There's absolutely no liability and no risk to participate in profit share. It's like free shares of stock in the best performing real estate company in the world. I mean, how cool is that? So who's ready to learn how to use profit share to benefit yourself and your family? Great, let's get started. All right, we said we were going to teach you how it works. We're going to go through 6 steps of how profit share works. We call this the big picture. Who named a sponsor when they joined Keller Williams? Everybody in here, right? When an associate joins any market center in the world and names you as a sponsor, that's basically the first step in the profit share system. That associate that named you as their sponsor, as they get into their real estate business, they're going to contribute company dollar as part of their split. And then the market center must have a profitable month for it to share profit. There's got to be profit to share in the profit share program, correct? Once that profit has been generated, the following month, that money is automatically deposited into your checking account on or about the 21st of the month. The big note here is that you are sharing in the owner's profits. You are not taking anybody's commission. You are just getting a split of the profits generated for that office. When the OPs and the investors started these offices, they signed a covenant that said they would keep a little over half of the profits and distribute it to the folks that took the risk to start the business. About 48% in most market centers gets divided back up among the agents. Profit share is the system that this company has developed to distribute those profits. A really cool thing about profit share, one of the many really cool things about profit share, is after 3 years and 1 day, you're vested in this program. You can choose to go sell worms on a fishing pier after 3 years in this business, and you will still get profit share checks as long as 2 things happen. That market center is profitable, and the persons that named you as their sponsor and the ones in their tree are contributing to that profit. And you can also will your profit share to a beneficiary. You get hit by the milk truck, your family, and whoever you designate as a beneficiary is going to continue to share in the blessings of profit share. Before I go on, does anyone have any questions about these points? Okay. How your profit share tree grows. Let's look at how it grows. Your sponsor was the one person that was most impactful on your decision to join Keller Williams. You named named a sponsor, your sponsor named a sponsor, and so on up through 7 levels. It's kind of like a family tree. Kind of like your sponsor, your grand sponsor, your great grand sponsor, your great great grand sponsor. Until you go back 7 levels, you get the idea. Let's talk about these 7 levels. When someone names you as a sponsor, they go into your first level. When an associate joins Keller Williams and names someone in your first level as a sponsor, that associate becomes part of your second level. You can grow your tree to 7 levels. We also call your profit share tree your downline. At each level, you continue to earn a share of the profits generated by the associates at those levels. Let me ask you this. If something happened to you and you could no longer earn a living selling real estate, who would like to share how profit share could benefit you and your family?
Make my house payment.
Great. They still got a place to live.
Vacations for your family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We see that a lot. Folks get into the business, and then something comes up, as they progress in their business, and they're not able to earn an active income off their real estate. But the folks that participated in profit share with a purposeful intention are still having residual income come in where they aren't limited by the choices that they have to make. There's a phrase I've heard a lot about growing your profit share tree at Keller Williams. If you build it wide, time will build it deep. Although there's 7 levels to the profit share tree, you only need to focus on the first level. Keep in mind that if you wanted to get really purposeful about growing your profit share tree, you'd encourage people in your first level to develop their first level. There's a Chinese proverb that states the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. Is it too late? It's never too late. You don't have to be one of the founders of Keller Williams to develop a massive profit share tree, although your longevity with KW can certainly help. Let me share a story with you about Althea Osborne. She's a KW associate that received over $3 million in profit share since she started with KW. She's earned over $50,000 this year so far. I looked her numbers up last night. That's just in 2 months. She has over 5,000 associates in her tree. Please, hear me on this. She's only got 14 associates in her first level. That is a great example of time building it deep. Picture your first level growing. The pieces of paper that we passed around earlier, I'd like you to take a pen. We're going to do a short exercise that will help you grow your profit share tree this week. This will take less than a minute on your own. Write down the names of a few agents that you've done business with, that you know from the market, or that you think would be great agents. These would be people that you'd want to be in business, and really important here, people that you like. We don't want to be in business with people that we don't like, correct? Everybody got that? All right, take a minute and fill those names out. Okay, does everyone have a few names? Great, great. Here's the thing I want to challenge you on. I want to challenge you to contact your team leader and schedule a time to meet with that person this week. And share those names with your team leader. You and your team leader together can determine the best strategy for reaching out to these folks. Remember, it's your purpose to refer these names to your team leader, not recruit. Your team leader will help you devise a way and a systematic process to keep them going through the recruiting process that they are trained to do. Okay, so now we've gone over how profit share works and it's set up. We've heard about how profit share could be a blessing for you and your families as well. And you've also come up with a few names that can help you grow your profit share tree. Do we have any ahas from what you've learned today? Any questions about anything I've gone over? Yes?
I had an aha that if I had an agent and I enjoyed working with her, that that'd be a great person to try to talk about the opportunity.
Great. Any other questions?
I had a story about Althea Osborne. It was crazy. Those numbers. absolutely nuts.
Well, great. I'm glad you could all be here today. Now go forth